All right, man, we back. We back. I'm gonna finish up. I got four more games to talk about. I'm gonna finish this up, and like I said, man, this is just a early recap, man. I want to just get familiar with what we have for tomorrow's slate. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully y'all can watch this early, and then a little later, I'm gonna give you my set in stone stuff. A little later during the day. In this game, man, we have the Chicago Cubs versus Colorado Rockies. I'm already hearing rumors that this game won't play. They said they got a bunch of bad weather coming through, but we're going to talk about it anyway. I had to fade this game. I really wanted Jake Arrieta in this spot. I know he was going to be low on, man. I think he would have had a decent game. But anyways, man, Chicago Cubs run total 5.9. Rockies total 5.2. We have John Lackey versus Cal Freeman. Um, if this game plays, man, I'm not taking pitching. We can stack up on whatever hitters we want, man. We all know what Coors is. If you can afford it, you get it. And that's that, man. Freeland has been decent. Lackey has been struggling, but he's kind of been just battling back in his own way in the middle of games, man. So we could definitely target both sides. Yeah, man. So that's it from that game. If you can afford Coors, definitely do it. Who am I to tell you not to do that? Not to get some Coors bats. I think that's, you know, fading Coors. If you don't have a set in stone reason, if you fading Coors just because prices, or you want to be that guy to have the reputation where you never pick Coors bats. I know you probably lose more times than not. Anytime we have a positive ballpark and we have below average pitchers, you definitely want to look at Coors, man. It's real, and these players are priced up for a reason, because more runs are scored in this ballpark, man. So, I don't have any beef with Coors. Just depending on pitching, man. I don't want to overspend for Coors and have a sorry pitcher, man. So, as long as you know what you're doing with your Coors slate, you should be in good shape, man. Next game, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. We have Justin Verlander going up against Robbie Ray. Implied run total 4.2 to 4.4. Um, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this one, man. We got two decent pitchers on the mound, but they tend to give up runs, especially Verlander early this season. We all know Robbie Ray can strike out 11K guy. Like, he can strike out 11 guys, man, a game, but he's probably going to walk three. And with those walks, a lot of times they turn into runs, man. So be careful with Robbie Ray. As far as bats, I know the Arizona Diamondbacks have been really hot. I think they're the second. I think they're one of the second best offenses in the league so far. I think they're in a good spot. But Verlander is an elite arm, man. Tread lightly. I wouldn't do an all-out stack, man. If you want to do a couple one-offs with your favorite Arizona bats, I ain't mad at you, because the implied run total is kind of up. At 4.4, so that means Vegas is not believing in Verlander either, man. So that's something to keep an eye on, man. Next game, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Oakland A's. We have Alex Myers versus Jarrell Cotton. My boy. My boy. Look, man, if Mike Trout is out again tomorrow, man, Jarrell Cotton all the way. And when I say all the way, I mean like 80-90% Jarrell Cotton for me. Without Trout in this lineup, the Angels, they don't scare me, man. But with Mike Trout in the lineup, I still will have a little Jarrell Cotton. I like the spot for him anyway. But if we could get no Mike Trout, man, I'm telling you, I'm going to be all over him tomorrow. He will more than likely be my cover guy. So, yeah, I really like him. Alex Myers, I don't know much about him. So, that's a sign, man. That's a sign. And I know a lot of MLB players. That's how I look at it. I know a lot of starting pitchers. So anytime I see a guy I don't know much about, I just pulled up his game log. Last game he went 4 innings, gave up 6 earned runs. Game before that, 3.2 innings, gave up 2 runs. Striking out 4 and 3 in those games though. And the game before that, 4 runs or 4 innings, 5 strikeouts, and 2 earned runs. So with those stats, with those numbers, I'm not scared of anything. The A's have been rolling, man. Maybe an A stack is in play. I slick did a little mini A stack today. I had Jed Lowry in one of my lineups, but it ended up being the wrong lineup. I could definitely take a look at Lowry, Alonso, Healy, Trevor Plouffe. He went yard today, and you can always look at Chris Davis. I think these A's are gonna be in play tomorrow, man. Just based off the pitching, man. The opposing pitcher, they're in a neutral ballpark, so I don't mind a little A stack tomorrow. That might be the move, man. That might be the move. Last game we got on the slate, man. We have Pittsburgh Pirates versus Los Angeles Dodgers once again. We have Nova versus Urias. In this game, I might take a look at Julio, man. I really might. I think the Pirates are dealing with a watered down lineup, man. They're trying to force a bunch of young players in their lineup and force them to get hits, man. And it's not been working out, man. If McCutch and Polanco, or well, Harrison, he's been pretty hot too, man. But if those few players don't get 2 at-bats, like get 2 hits in their 4 at-bats, they're not going to produce a lot of runs. Julio, his K rate is pretty solid. The downside on him, he walks a lot of batters, man. To be real, he walks a lot of batters. And on top of that, his pitch count is normally in check, man, just because he's a youngster. I believe he's only 20 or 21. So the Dodgers, they wanna look after his arm. They think he's gonna be a big part of the future, which he has all the skills and the mechanics to do that. So they just want to be really careful with him. But yeah, man, I like him tomorrow a little bit, man. I think if he can stay away from Polanco and McCutch and just a few other batters, man, I think he could have a really K-heavy upside day, man. So that's always something to look at. Nova, I'm not really a fan. I know a lot of people was on him tough. I think he let people down his last game. I do believe he did. Let's see. Yeah, last game, 6 innings, 4 earned runs, gave up 10 hits with 5 strikeouts. But before that, he's been stellar. In this situation, I'm not sure. Like, I had a Dodger stack today, and it worked pretty well. Nova is going to be going up against a shit ton of left-handers tomorrow. So, based off that strength, I might have a couple Dodger left-handers in the game for tomorrow. But, I'm not going to do an all-out stack, man. I think he's earned my respect a little bit. But, yeah, man. That's going to do it, man. That's going to do it. This is the early just early review, man, of tomorrow's slate. We want to get your brain going, get you focused on the players that you want. Hopefully this video helped. Hopefully you checked out part 1 and part 2. A little later, I will come out with my finalized version, give you my top pitching, my highlight hitters, and my 3 top stacks for tomorrow. But until then, man, hopefully y'all got to the green line. Y'all cash out tomorrow, man. Bless up. Have a wonderful night, man. Let's get it.